Yo, what's up, y'all? Tony B here on Sunday. I'm easy like Sunday morning on Haight Street. People been asking me about this, so I gotta break it down to them. I could do a long video about this, but I'm gonna do a short one right now. People say, "Oh, it's Sunday in San Francisco. Why aren't you over at the Mardi Gras Carnival?" Well, let me tell you just in some brief words. I'm going to tell you like this. Let me break it down real quick. I used to do Carnival, but in this city, as in America in general, I got some stuff on my lip. In this city, as in America in general right now, there's a very, very, very big anti-black sentiment, and I am always on code. Last time I did Carnival, I overpaid, and nobody of my caliber, of my people, no black folks were making money out there, but they had booths. Me, I was in an area where there was like empty space all the way down, so I took up extra space with my art, and they tried to charge me extra money for the extra space that was empty, because I happened to be the one black person out there who was actually making money with my art. But that all goes back to the anti-black sentiment that's in the festival culture, which the festival culture is a lot like the record companies and the like concert venue industry and everything else. All of the big summer festivals and everything, they really have an anti-black sentiment, all these promoters and everything, but they'll let you in if you're willing to pay enough. But most of the big festivals that make a lot of money, it ain't us going, and they don't buy black a lot of times, and they don't really like to see us unless we're coming and buying a ticket to the festival. The reason I say that is, I won't say the vendor's name because everybody knows him. I used to do every big festival in America almost with a vendor, a Latino vendor. He was kind of what you might call a vulture. He was a culture vulture. He came to our community, learned our swag, named his company after one of our most sacred spots in the hood, and started selling all Latino stuff and selling a little bit of black stuff, but really took our cultural swag, our hip-hop swag, and used it to be kind of anti-black, anti-us. But he was able to get into every single festival. If it was big and it made a lot of money, he was able to get into it. Why? Because he wasn't black. There's an anti-black sentiment. But he was on the list for every single festival. He had a big Latino. Latinos would come. I would share booths with him. Latinos would come. They were anti-black. They would buy tons of his stuff. I swear, I've seen some festivals where he made 6 figures at one festival. Cash, money. And I would barely make the money that he tried to charge me to share a piece of a booth with him. And he was like, "Well, I don't know why." They love to play dumb when it comes to anti-blackness and people who are racist and prejudiced and really don't like us. They love to play dumb and act like, "Oh, I don't see any racism." Who, me? It just is what it is. So I was losing more money than I was gaining being with him, doing all these majorly big festivals that most black folks can't get into by themselves. We can never get into all of the super big concert festivals, like Coachella and other things. We can't get in that. We try to submit an application, we'll never hear back from him. But him, because he is, in their thing, and he's anti, he's in the complexion for the protection. He was in every single big festival in America and making tons of money. But hanging around him, I really got to feel Jim Crow, the sharecropper mentality and everything. He was charging me tons of money, and I wasn't making anything when he was making tons of money. And you know, and he was acting like that he didn't see the racism that was happening to me. So anyway, that's why I stopped doing festivals in America and stopped doing things and started really went back to Venice Beach, because I started on Venice where I wasn't paying anything, nothing, to set up and sell my art, and had tons of people. But then after Venice died, you know, I traveled to some other country, did art on the street, and then I started doing the festival circuit here, and I realized how much of sharecropping, Jim Crow, anti-black, you know, glass ceiling, redlining, that's it, redlining us, even in big music festivals, it is. So that's why I'm here today. I'm going to be on hate. I am what you call on code all the time. I have people who love me of every race, color, religion, and creed, and I give them the same love. So it's not me being, you know, hatred for anybody else. I don't hate anybody, but I love my people, and I love the beginning of humanity, which is us. We are the first and the purest expression of the universe expressing itself in human form. That is us. We are the divine manifestation. And so we do what we do. We are humanity. H-U-E-manity and humanity. We are the ones who give love, light, and beauty to everybody and everything. So I don't hate, I just love. Because love is the answer, always. But I love myself enough to know I'm not paying nobody no amount of money anymore for me to be discriminated against, for me to pay for the privilege of being discriminated against. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to be right here, 10 toes down on hate. So pull up on me on Hate Street. Tony B. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Come through, grab some dope art. And remember, consciousness has no color, but haters are always ignorant. They're always ignorant, and ignorant is always green with envy. Just think about that. I love y'all. Peace. Tony B. I'm out. H Street Live.